Well, that was interesting. So I saw A Simple Favor today, and it's kind of hard to describe what this movie is. I mean, not really, but like kind of the flow of this movie is a little interesting. Well, what's it about? Well, Anna Kendrick, she plays her typical Anna Kendrick role. You know, her timid, mousy, kind of like, ooh, kind of innocent kind of person. She plays this housewife, this widowed housewife, who befriends Blake Lively's character, Emily, who is this alcoholic, kind of like doesn't give a shit kind of mother who just basically like is a train wreck. And they form an unlikely friendship, and then all of a sudden, Blake Lively's character asks Anna Kendrick's character, Stephanie, if she could do a simple favor for her and pick up her kid. And she picks up her kid from school because Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively's kids go to the same school together, and then Blake Lively just disappears without a trace. And the whole rest of the movie is her Anna Kendrick's character, kind of trying to figure out what has happened to her, and mystery ensues. So what did I like about this movie? The acting is very spot on. Blake Lively is phenomenal in her role as this kind of wild kind of person who just does whatever she wants and has no filter. It's a very good performance from her. I really liked it. And Anna Kendrick, she always shines in this kind of role. It was the same kind of role. She wasn't Pitch Perfect. And if you've seen Pitch Perfect and see her character in Pitch Perfect, it's a lot like her character in this one. Now, what did I not like about this movie? Honestly, there's not much I really didn't like. The main thing I really have a gripe about, though, is towards the end, the plot gets really overly complicated and very convoluted, and it's kind of gets to a point where I actually said out loud, I'm like, oh my god, when is this movie going to end? Not that, like, the rest of the movie isn't good, because the rest of the movie is good, but the ending, I'm like, okay, like, come on now, let's actually end this movie. Like, I want it to wrap up, because it goes to this side, then goes to this side, then goes to this side, then goes here, then goes there, and I'm like, okay, just end the movie. You're making this way too complicated. Now, I understand it's based on a book, so, and I've never read the book, I don't plan on reading the book, but I don't know what it's like in the book, so I can't really say that that this plot is unnecessary, because it's probably in the book. I'm not saying it isn't, but I just feel like that they could have wrapped this up a lot smoother. Also, like I said, this is a work of fiction, but the ending, they have title cards kind of saying, oh, this is what happened to the characters, and I'm like, this isn't based on true story. What's the point of this? Well, I don't know. I guess it's an epilogue in the book. Whatever. Who else is good? I don't know his name. I think it's Henry Golding. It's the British guy, the British Asian guy from Crazy Rich Asians. He's in this. He's very good. Really, the only other star I could think of that was in this movie was Linda Cardellini, but it's more like a cameo. She's in this movie for maybe 10 minutes. But, I mean, the acting from the kids really isn't that great, but these kids are like maybe 6, so I'm not going to really hold that against them. But I mean, there's really not much I have to say about this movie that's bad. I mean, there's really good. It's a dark comedy, and some of those jokes are pretty funny. Some of them land, most of them land, some of them don't. But this movie is very, very enjoyable. And I was kind of looking at this, like, I went to this movie not really knowing what it's about, all I really knew was that Blake Lively disappears. And that's about it. I mean, there really wasn't a whole lot of, like, press behind this. I've seen the trailer, I think, maybe once or twice. So I went into this movie blind, which I'm thankful I did, because it really kind of added to, like, not knowing what's about, not really knowing where it's going to go. Because my assumption was that was something else when it was not anywhere near what it was, when it actually turned out to be. So, in the end, and this is a short review because there's really not much I have to say about this movie. I mean, I don't have a lot to say. I will praise this movie. I say it's a good movie. If you want to go see it, go ahead and see it. But in the end, I give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. Very solid, very enjoyable. Can get hard to follow at parts, and I think that's the biggest problem with this movie, that it can be hard to follow at times. But some of the twists and turns that this movie takes you to is very interesting to watch, and if you're interested in seeing this movie, or if you're curious about this movie, I say go see it. It's a very good movie, and I definitely recommend it. Alright, thank you everyone for watching my review, and if you want to watch my last one, it is over here. And I'll click my face around down below and subscribe, that'd be awesome. I try to upload at least once a week, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!